Thank you for joining my lecture. Today, I talk about 5 types of the 15 republics of the former Soviet Union. Russia, a central nation of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics consisting of the 15 republics. Russia, capital city Moscow, population about 144 million people, annual income per person approximately $10,000, religion Orthodox Church. It is the largest central nation of the 15 republics that make up the Soviet Union and took over the position of permanent member of the United Nations after the collapse of the Soviet Union. Belarus, Ukraine, a group of nations that are very close to Russia ethnically and culturally and have deep historical ties. Ukraine, capital city Kyiv, population about 42 million people, annual income per person approximately $33,000, religion Orthodox Church. Belarus, capital city Minsk, population about 9 million people, annual income per person approximately $5,600, religion Orthodox Church. Both Ukraine and Belarus have historically strong ties to Russia and are very close to Russia ethnically and culturally. Both Ukrainian and Belarusian are close to Russian, can communicate in each other's languages, and most Ukrainians and Belarusians are native speakers of Russian. But in February 2022, Russia's invasion of Ukraine further strengthened anti-Russian sentiment. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, a group of Baltic nations that are ethnically, culturally, and historically close to Europe and had exposed anti-Russian sentiments since Soviet times. Estonia, capital city Tallinn, population about 1.3 million people, annual income per person approximately $21,000, religion Orthodox Church Protestant. Latvia, capital city Riga, population about 1.9 million people, annual income per person approximately $16,900, religion Protestant, Catholic, Orthodox Church. Lithuania, capital city Vilnius, population about 2.8 million people, annual income per person approximately $17,400, religion Catholic. Ethnically, culturally, and historically, Estonia was close to Finland, Latvia was close to Germany, and Lithuania was close to Poland. These nations were forcibly annexed by the Soviet Union during World War II. The anti-Russian sentiment was strong, so as to request the foreigner to speak in English even if Russian was able to be down from the Soviet Union age. Moldova, Georgia, Armenia, a group of Christian nations in the Caucasus Mountains that are ethnically, culturally, and historically different from Russia. Moldova, capital city Chisinau, population about 2.7 million people, annual income per person approximately $3,000, religion Orthodox Church. Georgia, capital city Tbilisi, population about 3.7 million people, annual income per person approximately $4,100, religion Orthodox Church. Armenia, capital city Yerevan, population about 3 million people, annual income per person approximately $4,200, religion Orthodox Church. Christian nations in the Caucasus Mountains that are ethnically, culturally, and historically different from Russia. Georgia, the native of Soviet dictator Stalin, erupted in 2008 in a conflict with Russia over South Ossetia Anti-Russian sentiment is very strong, partly because of this. With the intensified anti-Russian sentiment, the name of nation was changed from Russian leading to English leading Georgia. Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, a group of Islamic nations that are ethnically, culturally, and historically different from Russia. Azerbaijan, capital city Baku, population about 9.9 million people, annual income per person approximately $4,000, religion Islam. Turkmenistan, capital city Ashgabat, population about 5.6 million people, annual income per person approximately $6,700, religion Islam. Uzbekistan, capital city Tashkent, population about 32.7 million people, annual income per person approximately $2,000, religion Islam. Kazakhstan, capital city Nur-Sultan, population about 18 million people, annual income per person approximately $7,800, religion Islam. Tajikistan, capital city Dushanbe, population about 0.9 million people, annual income per person approximately $1,000, religion Islam. Kyrgyzstan, capital city Bishkek, population about 6.3 million people, annual income per person approximately $1,200, religion Islam. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel to maintain these educational activities. I'm looking forward to seeing you again.